How is it going, everyone? Want to take a look at yet another PlayStation Store sale that is live right now, the Big Games Big Deal sale. Now, this is a funny situation. I feel like it's an error on the PlayStation Store's part, at least their website is concerned. There's actually a lot of crossover with the deals from the Big Games Big Deal sale and the Games Under $20 sale. Literally, the same games are listed across both sales. There is definitely games that are different, but I'll just go through everything that's listed in the Big Games Big Deals, or at least some of the titles. There's over 1,200 deals, so obviously I can't get through everything, but nevertheless, that is something to consider, and I saw some people even pointing that out in the comment section in yesterday's video. Nevertheless, let's get right into it. Sports titles, EA Sports FIFA 23 Standard Edition on PS5 is $28. Yeah, it's FIFA 23. I believe that is getting added to EA Play soon, so for whatever reason you want to play it, if you're a FIFA guy, it is going to be on EA Play. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Vault Edition is 25% off for $74.99. Remember that this includes the cross-gen edition of the game and includes a bunch of in-game items, the Battle Pass Season 1, 55 tier skips, etc., etc. So, $75 for that. I had fun with Modern Warfare 2, but yeah, at this point, if you wanted to pick up COD, you probably already did so. WWE 2K23 Deluxe Edition is $75. That's 25% off. Need for Speed Unbound, 70% off for $21. This game came out about 6 months or so ago, 5 months, 6 months, something like that. Early December, and yes, sizable discount on this. You sometimes see EA games like this hit the bargain bin really quickly, and then other titles like a Dead Space remake holding up in price a little bit longer. Given that the release between Unbound and Dead Space remake weren't that far apart, like a month and a half apart, and we'll get to Dead Space. It's on sale, but still at a hefty price point. Evil West, 30% off for $42. NHL 23, $21. Diablo 2 Resurrected is $13.19. That's 67% off. Not a bad deal for that. That's a sizable discount on that. The Primeval Collection is $19.79 if you would rather pick that up. The Primeval Collection includes Diablo 2 Resurrected and Diablo 3 Eternal Collection. I mean, Diablo 4 is coming out, but man, that's a good deal right there. You know, $20, and that'll be a lot of content for your money. Dead Space Remake, the Digital Deluxe Edition is the only version on sale, unfortunately, 30% off for $56. The Xbox Store actually has the base game on sale, and that is down to $49 on the Xbox Store, so I imagine that that's the price it's going to settle in probably in the early summer period. I would imagine that, let's say, Days of Play, end of next month, you'll see a discount on the Dead Space Standard Edition, and it'll be around, you know, maybe $45, $49, you know, with parity for the Xbox price point. For the regular edition, I wouldn't recommend the Digital Deluxe Edition just because, you know, it's pretty memes. Like, there's nothing really that great about the Deluxe Edition. 2 suit textures on 3 unique suits. Like, that type of content, you charging $10 for that type of content is, like, wild to me. I just think that's insane, and, yeah, I would recommend you to just wait for the Standard Edition to go on sale because, you know, why spend the extra money on that stuff? Far Cry 6 Standard Edition at $14.99, Game of the Year Edition at $35.99, Callisto Protocol Digital Deluxe, that is $54. Kind of weird that the PS4 edition also lists the PS5 version. So the PS4 edition is $48, the PS5 version is $54. That's way too expensive in my opinion for Callisto Protocol. Like, at this point, Callisto is a game that you should spend $30 or less on. Maybe like $20 would be the ideal price point for this game. Now, the Digital Deluxe Edition does give you the Season Pass, and there's some story-related content on the way, so that is something to consider, but overall, I would recommend you to wait for a much steeper discount on that. Riders Republic at $14.99, that is available on Plus Extra. Sonic Frontiers Digital Deluxe is down to $42. That's an okay price, but once again, this is another Digital Deluxe that the extra content is kind of a joke. Explorer's Treasure Box and mini digital soundtrack and art book, and they want an extra $10 for that. But, you know, it is seeing a more sizable discount at 40% off. It's okay, but, yeah, again, I would wait for the base game at a deeper discount. Forspoken Digital Deluxe Edition, $47.49. Obviously, the In Tanto We Trust expansion is coming out, and, you know, that is something to consider, but, yeah, $48, almost $48 for Forspoken. I'ma say no mas on that. I've been vocal about the fact $20 or less on Forspoken. A Plague Tale Requiem, 35% off for $39, does have a plus premium trial, and this game just got a 60 frames per second patch, as we covered in today's earlier video. That is tremendous. I feel like that's something that should be at launch on every game, but I do give it a pass comparatively to like Gotham Knights or a Redfall, given that Plague Tale Requiem is a technically very impressive game, but yeah, I want 60 FPS to be a regular thing on launch day, but that's great. It's a tremendous game, and you should definitely play A Plague Tale Innocence first before you play Requiem, but nevertheless, a great deal there. Days Gone, $16, just got pulled from the PlayStation Plus Instant Game Collection, but is available on Plus Extra. Days Gone is tremendous, especially on PS5. You know, I would say the PS4 version isn't that great, but on the PS5, I legitimately think Days Gone is a great game, so yeah, I wouldn't put it on the level of, let's say, a God of War or a Spider-Man, but it's a pretty darn good game on the PS5 with a lot of the technical issues alleviated. Hitman World of Assassination, 50% off for $35. God of War 3 Remastered at $9.99. Like a Dragon Ishin, 30% off for the Digital Deluxe Edition at $49. Yeah, I was about to say $49.99. That is, again, another deluxe edition that just includes a lot of in-game items that I don't think is really worth it, so I would wait for the base game to go on sale. Resident Evil 3 at $9.99. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, $19.99 on that for the cross-gen edition. Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba, the Hinokami Chronicle, the deluxe edition of that is at $34.99, 50% off. We did have the start of Season 3 just kick off, so maybe that's something that, you know, timing-wise works out, but that's still a hefty price point on that. Batman Arkham Collection is $6. Mentioned that, that's a great deal. Arkham Knight Premium Edition is $6. Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled, $14 on that. Not too bad of a deal there. Witcher 3 at $19.99 for the base game. You really should, if you're gonna pick up Witcher 3, wait for the complete edition to go on sale, which it isn't right now. Now, you can pick up Wild Hunt and the expansion pack for $34.99, $19.99 for the base game, and $14.99 for the expansion pass, but the complete edition does go on sale for $29.99. It used to go on sale back in the day for literally $9.99. Imagine that, tripling the price of the discounted version after the upgraded release comes out. That's wild. That's one of the bigger price hikes I've seen after an upgrade, and, you know, price hikes after an upgrade don't really regularly happen, but in the case of Witcher 3, it is a substantial upgrade. I can see why they did it, but man, that stings. And for those of you that ended up picking up, like, you know, when it was available so many times at $9.99, you know, that ended up paying dividends even if you didn't end up getting to the game, so good on you for that. Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time, 67% off for $19.79. Ace Combat 7 for $9.59 is a fantastic deal. Star Ocean The Divine Force is 40% off for $36. I think that's an okay deal. I would say like $25 would be an ideal price. I really wanted to like that game, and there's a lot of areas where I did like the game. I think the gameplay was really solid. Unfortunately, narratively, once again, I think it was just lackluster in that area. There's some, you know, notable moments, but overall, I think from a gameplay standpoint, it's strong. If you're a hardcore JRPG fan and you haven't checked it out, might be something worthwhile to pick up, but again, I would say sub 30, it'll be a pretty good pickup. Spyro Reignited Trilogy, $14, that's great. Skyrim Anniversary Edition and Fallout 4 Game of the Year Edition bundle is $26.39. That is a really good deal. Skyrim Anniversary Edition is upgraded on PS5, and Fallout 4 Game of the Year Edition will be upgraded on PS5, so who knows if Fallout 4 is going to get the Witcher 3 treatment. That is certainly something to consider, and maybe reason to pick up the game right away. Fallout 4, the base game, is available on Plus Extra, so again, something to consider there. Little Nightmares 2 at $9.89, Horizon Zero Dawn $9.99, Assassin's Creed Origins $9, Origins Gold Edition $19.99, Division 2 Warlords of New York 85% off for $12. That's the Ultimate Edition as well. That's actually a pretty decent deal. Like, if you've been wanting to check out the Division 2 with the expansion, the Ultimate Edition, with all that content, like, that's not bad, especially if you have a couple buddies to play Division 2 with. Like, I thought Division 2 was an alright game. Like, I didn't love it, but I thought it was fairly decent. Valkyrie Elysium Digital Deluxe Edition, $37.49. Now, that's actually a pretty decent pickup because that also includes Valkyrie Profile Lenneth. So you get that title on top of Valkyrie Elysium. You also get an in-game weapon, but you know, Profile Lenneth and Elysium. Elysium's like kind of mid, but it's an okay action RPG. Definitely not worth $60, but to get both Elysium and Lenneth, let's say you pay $25 for Elysium and $12.50 for Lenneth, that's a pretty darn good deal, all things considered. Lenneth is a PSP title, so you know, keep your expectations in line, but not a bad deal there. Assassin's Creed Ezio Collection, $12 there. Soul Hackers 2 is at $24, which I actually think is pretty decent. I enjoyed Soul Hackers 2, even if it had some shortcomings from a dungeon design standpoint. I thought the main character in Ringo was fantastic. Narratively, it was incredibly compelling, so, you know, $24 is an okay price, I would say. Soul Calibur 6 at $9. Life is Strange True Colors at $24, that is on Plus Extra. Assassin's Creed Odyssey Gold Edition at $19.99 is really good because that does include Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered, so something to consider there. Scarlet Nexus at $12. Kingdom Hearts All-in-One Package. Oh man, we got the price hike on that as well. $49.99 on that. Now that does include all the content, but yeah, I would probably say no mas on that. I believe the Kingdom Hearts games, all of them are still on PlayStation Plus Extra, so if you want to play them, that would probably be the ideal way to check them out, so keep that in mind. You know, for all the content you're getting, it's not a horrible deal. It's just that you know, collection has been $30 before, so just kind of stings playing down. Wolfenstein Alt History Collection, on the other hand, $12 for that is great. Those titles are available on Plus Extra, but given that with that collection, you get a ton of content. You get Wolfenstein The New Order, Old Blood, New Colossus, and Young Blood. For $12, that's a ridiculously good deal that I would recommend. Roller Drums at $15, which is an okay deal. There's a trial on Plus Premium for that. Immortals Phoenix Rising Gold Edition at $19.99. Rayman Legends at $4 is really good. Bayonetta $8.74. Rise of the Tomb Raider $6. Metro Exodus Gold for $7.99. A lot of these, again, I'm fairly certain I covered them in the under $20 sale, so keep that in mind. A lot of crossover there. Skyrim VR at $19.79. Like, I like Skyrim VR. It's one of the more compelling VR experiences. Klonoa Fantasy Reverie series at $19.99. That's a great deal. Dimetia, which is going to be added to Plus Extra, $22.49 on that. Again, Plus Extra, probably the best route to play that. But nevertheless, see Yakuza Remastered Collection for $14. Lost Judgment Digital Deluxe for $24.49 is actually a really good deal, given that that does include the Detective Essentials Pack and the School Stories Expansion Pack. Unfortunately, I got it a little confused. I was thinking the Digital Ultimate Edition because that version also gets you the Kaito File Story Expansion. The Digital Deluxe does not. You do get the School Stories Expansion, and $24.49 is a good price for Lost Judgment, but yeah, Kaito Files being missing is a bummer, given that that is a $30 expansion typically, so yeah, a little bit of a bummer there, but still an okay price, all things considered. Catherine Full Body at $10. So yeah, check out the entire sale for yourself. There's 52 pages worth of deals, and it's clear that a lot of crossover is had for some reason. I have no idea why. This typically does not happen when it comes to these sales, so that's a little bit of a bummer and makes it a little confusing to cover, but nevertheless, I'll go through the whole thing. We'll do our typical coverage over the weekend as far as these sales are concerned. As always, if you don't pick anything up this round, Days of Play is coming up. A billion other sales will be coming up, so don't worry too much. That'll do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.